Good day, our viewers. Um, Today on DIY, I want to take you through some of the ways where we can reduce our fuel consumption on our generator. You know, many of us we look at our generator like, my generator is consuming much fuel than maybe another person that is using the same generator like us, and not knowing that the way the generator comes, sometimes the settings are left open for us to manage on our own. And in this kind of economy now, it is better we find ways to minimize our spending and whatever we use on a daily basis. So come with me as I take you through a very simple step of how you can manage your fuel consumptions on your generator. Thank you. So as I was saying, when you have your generator, the factory, this is the full generator. Any generator of any size, and any type has all these features that I'm going to show you today. Every generator that uses carburetor, when you come to the other side of your generator, like this side, so this place, you will see something like this. If it is fireman, you will see fireman. If it is thermocol, whatever, this is the valve point. So by the side of the valve, you will see the carburetor. This is how a carburetor looks like. So when you see it, it has one bolt down this place. So I believe with what I'm showing you now, you know what a carburetor looks like. Then, and this carburetor, there is a way you can increase the power. This is where you can increase the power, but this is not where we are going to. Now, this carburetor supplies fuel into the engine, and it's also the same thing that takes fuel from the fuel tank. So this one now serves as a distributor of fuel into the engine, and it is whatever the distributor serves the engine that the engine will use. The engine does not know what to use and what not to use. So this one serves like a parent, or let me say a father, that gives whatever he believes is okay or he wants to be okay for the children. So the carburetor is the master that collects something and supplies and distributes that collects the fuel and distributes into the engine. Now, as human being and the manufacturer too also has a way of saying, okay, let's control what this carburetor is supplying and what can even be supplied into the carburetor. So the best way, some persons will go to this place. This place is not the best option. This place always turn it on fully. So you on this place fully, then you come down to this place. Some persons will open this place and said, okay, let's open it halfway so that it can supply less fuel. No, this one will damage the generator. So instead of that, put this one on full, let it be fully on. Then you now come to this place and control whatever the generator is supplying. So when the generator is having a fuel at maximum capacity, it can supply minimum capacity into the engine. Then how do you do that? This is where we are going. You will see a small bolt with a spring here. Please notice it. This small bolt usually comes loose from the factory, especially if it is a generator that was imported directly from the factory to you, that has not been tampered with by anybody. So this is how they normally do it. It comes at level with these two edge, these bolts. is loosed at level or even more at these two edge. So now at this level, it is controlled to be like this generator, this carburetor should supply maximum fuel without control into the engine. And you will be surprised that when you are using your engine like this, the fuel you are putting into it will be consuming at a faster rate. Will be consumed at a faster rate. So in order to do that, to control it, you can just tighten it with your screwdriver. See, I'm tightening it. So you can just tighten it with your screwdriver. Tighten it to the last, to the last lap, to the last screw where it is fully tightened. You can see it's going inside. See, I have tightened it to the last screw. Now what this simply means is that fuel cannot go from inside this place to this place. If you on your generator at this stage, it is only the fuel that is inside the engine that the engine will use, and once that fuel finishes, the engine will stop working. So it means the carburetor is no longer supplying fuel into the engine. Now at this point, you won't leave it like this. At this point, you now, after tightening it, you turn it to the right hand side. Then you just have to lose it to the left hand side again by two level. That is 1 360 degree, then 2. Then this one now simply means little fuel will be dropping into the engine, and it does not have any effect on the engine, and this will make your fuel to be less consumed by your generator. So I believe I've been able to help us save 1 or 2 naira through this video. So once you buy your generator, or if you are already using your generator, try as much as possible to do these things. Thank you, and God bless.